Hi, I'm Janet from the Jackson County Public Library, and I don't know about you, but I've been a sucker for some of the Netflix programming recently, the Sweet Magnolias and the Virgin River series, and have been binging those. And I really enjoy those small town series because it's fun to follow the character from one book to the next and get a sense of the community and each character's place in it. And it's just more fun than to me than reading just a standalone book. And I had read both of those series when they were books before they were on Netflix. And I found a book series that has been causing me to binge read, which, if that's not a word, it should be. And it is Beverly Jenkins' Blessings series. Beverly Jenkins, I'd only heard of before as a historical romance author. And so when I found out she'd done a contemporary small town series, I thought, okay, I'm going to try this. And they're on Hoopla. And so when I finished one, I immediately downloaded the next one and just kept reading until I got to book 8, which is only available as an audiobook through Hoopla. So I had to get the book through Evergreen. So I'm at a pause right now before I finish book 8 and 9. But book 9 and 10, because there are 10 books currently in the series. The first book is called Bring On the Blessings. And it is about a woman named Bernadine Brown who goes to pick up her husband for a birthday lunch and finds him with his secretary. In her divorce settlement, she ends up getting about $375 million. And to paraphrase Spider-Man, with great wealth comes great responsibility in Bernadine's mind. And so she was trying to figure out a way to use her wealth to benefit others and to be responsible. And she found a couple of news articles. And one of them was about a small town in Kansas that had put itself up for sale on eBay. So that intrigued her, and we'll come back to that in a minute. But the other article that she found was about the difficulty in placing older foster children with loving homes where they could, flourish and stay for long term. And so both of those really appealed to her. And so she did more investigating. And she found out that the small town called Henry Adams in Kansas was established in 1879 by a group of slaves, former slaves, who had been freed. And they left the Deep South and came to Kansas to form this town. And this little side note here, I guess in some of her historical romances, we hear more about this. So I'm going to have to read them next. But anyway, so this town was established in the 1870s. They called themselves the Exodusters, like Exodus. And so they even used dusters as their high school mascot, which is kind of fun. So the town had, like other small towns, lost jobs, lost their young people. They left, they didn't come back. So there was currently maybe 60 people in town, and the young people in town were pushing 40. So they were running into financial issues and decided the best thing to do was put their town up for sale on eBay. So Bernadine bought this town. And so it's just this fascinating story of her coming into town, refurbishing it, and bringing in 5 hard to place foster children and placing them with families in the community that they built. And anyway, it's just, like I said, it's been a binge read for me, and I've really been enjoying it. So I hope you try it. Here is book 9, Second Time Sweeter, by Beverly Jenkins. And happy reading. Thanks. Bye.